Hello everyone, welcome back to Project Ozone 3 Kappa Mode. We've made good progress on the Philosopher's Stone so far. I went ahead and made these 4 totemic capacitors. They weren't that bad. The mobs which drop these spawn in the Abyssal Craft biomes, so I just went there to kill a bunch. So now we're only missing Black Hole Talisman, which means we need to defeat the Gaia Guardian. Ghast Queen Tears, which I think is from a boss in the Nether. I don't really know. HECF 251 Oxide Fuel, which is just a bit of nuclear craft, and soul crystals from Erebus, which I think is just the Antlion boss, but I'm not sure. And then the rest of the items, the creative essence, the supremium, and this, which are all based on essence and neutral steel, which we still have to improve. But today I want to kind of avoid that for a bit, so I'll do a bit of nuclear craft. So to get this fuel, we have to get Californium 251 and Californium 252, which you can get from a lot of things. This fuel seems to be the best, because you get 24 of both of them, of the tiny piles, so getting this would be nice. And then this fuel is made from Curium 247 and 246. You can get both of these from this, so we need Plutonium 241 and 242. We can get both of them from Mox 241, but if I remember, Mox is like annoying to get. Yeah, it's Uranium 238 and Plutonium 241, which we're trying to get in the first place, which you can get from 235. Which is the easy one, which is made from just uranium basically. Okay, so I think I have a route planned out. We need HECM 241, which we can get from HEP 241, which we can get from MOX, and we should be able to get everything for MOX from LEU 235, which I think you get both of these from just normal uranium. Yes. So I'm not sure I want to passive this like I did in E2E. There's no real point. Okay, so we're going to have to make a fission reactor. I'll set up all the patterns. I hope it's not too bad. Okay, can we make a controller? We need a few more recipes, I guess. Okay, now can we make it? Yes. There we go. Not that bad. We're going to need 3 ports. We're missing a few things. There we go. I'm not really sure how much casing I'm going to need. I'll just order a stack. There we go. That was really fast. Okay, so I'll just set this up here for now. I'm thinking a 3x3 internal. There we go. We might be able to make this bigger later if we need to. I probably do need to make this a lot bigger. Since the casing's so fast to make, I might make another 2 stacks. Yes. We'll go for a 5x5 internal. Oh, the casing's already done. Why is it so fast? Also, I kind of want a door, just because it's funny. The reason why I'm doing this like this is because you can't have corners with nuclear craft reactors. I don't know why they made it like that. We have 44 extra. Okay, now we need a fair amount of reactor cells. I'll go with 32. It's probably fine. We might run out of lithium and tough alloy and stuff, because I don't think we get that from sieving or seeds. Yeah, those are some of the seeds we need though. And now 32 coolers. And I'll make the rest of these things as well. Just so the quest counts. There we go. Okay, so out of the coolers, the best ones are Cryotheum and Enderium. Enderium you just put in the corners, and Cryotheum just needs to be adjacent to at least 2 reactor cells. So it's like a checkerboard pattern with coolers and cells. There we go. And we'll make 8 Enderium. Nice. Now we just need the first fuel, which is LEU 235, which is 8238 and 1235. And you get all of these from isotope separating uranium or yellorium. So we're going to need one of these, but it's very cheap. There we go. We don't need this anymore. So I think we can just do this. Yes. And get all the pieces we need. We are also going to need a fuel reprocessor. There we go. Okay, so we're going to need to make this with all of this. So we need some 235 and then like this. Yes. I'll just make all of it. So this first one should be low in heat. So we might be able to have graphite blocks. And then we can do this, and then checkerboard. And don't forget the Enderium in the corners. If it's negative on heat, then you're fine to run. That means it won't blow up. We can even add more cells if we want to. This is fine. 32 seconds. Maybe even graphite here. There we go. Also, this produces 2 million RF per tick. What? Why is this little thing better than this? This doesn't make sense. We're avoiding all of the power. It doesn't really matter. We can't store it in here anyway. But it is nice to know if we ever run out of power generation, we can just use this basically and just scale it up a bit. There we go. All 7. Turn it off. And now I've built this so we can easily reprocess the fuel. We're interested in 241 and 238, which we need for the MOX 241. This does involve oxidizing the 241, but that's fine. It's just a fluid infuser with oxygen. A crafting table would be nice here. I think I'll get that. Nice. Okay, 241, we can get 6, and we can get 31, 238. So we can make about 3 MOX after I oxidize this. There we go. And now we can get 3 of MOX 241. We are definitely going to have to rearrange everything, but let's see how much. We are 14k overheat, which is okay. I think we'll start again, because they're very different. Maybe no graphite this time. Let's try this. Yeah, that works. And it only takes 30 seconds. Brilliant. There we go. We process it. Now we have plutonium 241 and 242. So I'm hoping we can make HEP 241, but we're missing some 242. I might have to calculate this because we're going to need 4 of these. Yeah, so we need to do a lot more reacting stuff. Maybe it would have been easier to passive this. If we just make a bunch of MOX, we can probably do it. And we can get 5 of this, put it back in. Maybe I can make it more reactive as well. This is fine. I'm just trying to make it a little faster. Maybe just more cells. I'm running out of coolers. Whoa, that's way faster. Maybe a few more cryotheum coolers. Okay, now it takes like 20 seconds. We can get even more plutonium out of this, of both kind. We can try and make one of these now. This should get us this, which will get us the curium. Yeah, we can't handle it like this, so we have to rearrange this quite a bit. This is quite a hot fuel. We can't do it by just spamming like this. Maybe just like this? No, that's annoying. What about this? Okay. It does take 2 minutes though, but there's only 1, so it's not that bad. This should get us a fair amount of curium, which we do have quite a lot of now. We need 4 247 and 5 246. We have enough 246, but even then, after we do this, we won't get enough of this. But maybe we can make a bunch of random fuels with all these to slowly get enough. I'm not really sure. This definitely would have been easier to passive, just with like 5 different reactors. That would have been easier. There we go. Yeah, this isn't enough 247. Okay, so what can we do with all this garbage? We can do MOX 239. What does this do? Oh, okay. We can get 242 with this. We can get 239 from plutonium, and we can craft a bunch of this with formic acid. How about we just separate a bunch of this? Or we can just make a bunch of 225 fuel, because we can make like 35 of that. That'll give us a bunch of byproducts, so I think I'll do that. I'll try and make it go really fast this time. So this is 28 seconds per thing, so this is going to take 15 minutes, but that's okay. Also, this is done. We have a lot of 239 and some 242. We don't need the 239, but what we can do is oxidize it and make the MOX 239, which will give us a lot of 242. More than 1 per fuel, and we can make 39, so I'd say that's enough. We just need 241. And we're going to get that from this fuel we're doing now. This should be enough, I'm hoping. Got me some tea and biscuits while I wait. Also, plutonium tools. Yeah, if anyone's playing this pack, definitely go with a nuclear craft reactor rather than this, because these are so much better. I can't even imagine the RF Patik I would have gotten out of this if I made it this size. Because this right now is producing twice as much as this. I can make it way bigger. And it's not even that expensive. So I really don't know why this reactor mod is way better than this one. But it's fine. This one's cooler anyway. Last one. Done. Now we should get a bunch of stuff from this. And now I want to do a bunch of this MOX 239, which we can do in the same reactor. I might make it a bit better then, in terms of reactor cells. I wonder if I can just fill this up. Almost. We don't have enough cells or coolers. 22 seconds. I might as well try and fill it up. Everything's so cheap. I'll completely fill this up. Nice. 18 seconds. This is pretty much the fastest it can go. Also 3.6 million RF per tick. That's 4 times more powerful than this. That is absurd. And this is only 5 by 5. This is 13 by 13. I don't remember. There we go. I moved this around a bit, so this is much more convenient. It compacts everything nicely, and it keeps this chest relatively clean. Okay, we can make 8 HEP241. We can estimate if this is enough or not to get the final fuel. So 8 of this reacted. It gives us about 2 of these each, and it's about 4 of these to make the next one. So we would be able to make around about 4 of these, and then these make 2 each, and this would make 2 of these. We need 4. So it's roughly halving each time. So we need 16 of these to roughly get enough. We need a little more 242 and about double 241. So I think I'll react another 30 something 235 and another 30 something MOX 239 because we still have a bunch of this. This should be enough. And we can use it in this reactor, which is good. Only 15 seconds. We just need a little more 238. That's just more Yellorium. Okay, this is going well. I'm glad I'm calculating how much I need to do. Because this way we don't have to rearrange the reactor a bunch when we have to go back to make some more of the previous fuel. So this way is much better. I still don't know if we need to do more nuclear craft or if this is it. Definitely going to be passiving the next one. It's just easier than using the same reactor like this. There we go. That should be enough MOX 239. I think I'm going to come back after I've got all this fuel reacted, all this and all this. Then hopefully we can make about 16 of this, which means we can make about 8 of this and 4 of this, which is what we need. Okay, we're done. I'm just processing the last of the MOX 239. We have quite a bit more 242 than 241, so we only can make 15, but that should be enough because you get 24 of each of the ones we want, which is 2 point something bits of each, so it might be enough, but it's not that bad if we need to go back. So make sure this is off before we put this in. Yeah, we need to make this quick as possible, but without blowing up. It might be a bit of a challenge. I'm not sure if we can use any graphite. We can make like a floating cube, like this. It's a little too hot. It is a minute and a half, which isn't bad. So if I can get this to work, it'll be alright. Maybe if I flip the coolers and cells. Because this way there's more coolers than cells, so it should be better. If this is almost cool enough, I can always get lapis coolers and tin coolers, because those are very good together. I think lapis coolers work when they're touching a cell and a wall, so one here would be good. And tin coolers work if they're between 2 lapis. So if we have 1 lapis here, 1 lapis here, we can put a tin cooler here, and we can do that pretty much everywhere here, so hopefully that'll work. It is a little bit too much heat though. We should be able to get it cool enough with some lapis and tin. So I'll do that. If I do tin surrounded by lapis on each side, it should be fine. Then we can escape. No, not quite. Wait, I think I have a plan. We can have this sort of cube shape, and this way we can have 4 lapis and 4 tin. And we should be able to do this on every side. I just need 16 more tin coolers. Okay, moment of truth. Yay! And only a minute and a half. Brilliant. I'm hoping the other fuels aren't this bad, and that we can make them a lot faster. Okay, the next one is slightly less hot, which is good. It does take a bit longer though, but that's okay. I'm guessing we can slightly improve this with a few more cells. And with this depleted fuel, we should be getting, these two. Curium 246 and Curium 247. And we need to make about 8 HECM 247, which we should be able to do with all this. And since the product of this gives us both of these, which is the fuel we want, we don't actually need to run this one. So the reactor configuration for this should be the final time that we have to do this. Unless of course there's more nuclear craft to come, which I'm assuming there is. Yeah, after we get the Philosopher's Stone, we need to make the transmutation table, I'm pretty sure. Or the condenser, I don't remember. Yeah, this thing. I don't remember which one you're supposed to do first, or it might not matter. I think I'd rather have the table, and it doesn't look that absurd. I would want both though, because with the Energy Condenser Mark II, you can actually automate EMC stuff, which is what we need to do basically. because then after we get EMC and all of this stuff, we make the Wand of Animation. This needs a bunch of lime matter, which is one of the hardest matters to get. It's down this rabbit hole. And after we have this, we can make any block into like a creature that we can spawn a bunch of. So pretty much anything with EMC, you can just get infinite of using the condensers. And anything that's a block, you can get infinite of using this. And that is what makes the end game so cool in this pack. It's very unique compared to other things, where you just get vending. So basically the progression of the pack is Philosopher's Stone, EMC with either these two, and then Wand of Animation, and then you're in the end game. So I'm very excited, but we have got a lot of work to do. There we go, all done. Now we can make 9 of this, which should be enough. And I think we can just put this back in. Yes, but it will take 2 minutes. We have 10,000 heat to spare. So I will rearrange a few things. I'll put more cells in. We still have 3,000 heat to spare. I wonder if I can put a graphite block in the center? No. Actually, I don't think the graphite block is making it any faster. It's just making it produce more heat and power, but not reducing the time at all. That's good to know. I think I can put more cells like this, and then cryotheum in between. And this should be... no. I'll just leave it like this, it's fine. This will take about 10 minutes, so not that bad. This is the last reaction we need to do. There we go. Now we should get enough 251 and 252. If we don't quite have enough, I'm sure we can figure something out. Yes, okay, we do. That's good. And now, all we need to do is oxidize it. There we go. And these go here. Nice! And that's Nuclearcraft out of the way, at least until we encounter it next. Now I don't know if this is enough for an episode. We've been doing a lot of waiting and not a lot of doing stuff. I might come back tomorrow and do a few more things for this, so we'll see. Okay, today I have a plan. We have 3 bosses to defeat. The Ghast Queen, the Gaia Guardian, and the Antlion Overlord. And after that, we should have everything except the essence-based items. So the easiest one is probably the Ghast Queen. We just need to make a potion of sorrow, which is just raw ghast meat. So we can make some awkward potion. There we go. Now with some of this, we can make potion of sorrow. Yes, I'll get some more. Now we go to the nether, and we are looking for a very specific structure in this purple biome, but I don't remember seeing it. It's like a ghast head. Oh, I think that's it. Yes. I think we destroy this. Okay, if we right click on this, we should spawn the boss. I think. Yes. And we need this. 4 of them. But we can do this multiple times. I'll turn on my magnet for this. Because I didn't seem to get one from that last one. I don't know what happened. So I'll just spawn another one. We still haven't got another one. Can you only get one? We got one that time. My only thought is it's getting blown up by the ghasts. So I'll be careful with that. We only need 2 more. Okay, I think they are blowing it up. So I just need to kill the Ghast Queen and then wait a bit before killing all the small ones, making sure they don't blow the ghast here up. But I need to make another potion because I ran out, so I'll be right back. Okay, that's 4. I might as well do the other 2 as well. Okay, I don't think I need to do that ever again. This is the only use for it. So 4 of them go here, and then next I'm going to move on to the Gaia Guardian because we need the Gaia Spirit. And that's over here. So to make sure all the quests count, I'll do these 2, which is just... oh no! In this pack, Elementium is 2 Terrasteel instead of Manasteel. That's horrible. Pixie Dust is the same recipe though. Oh, I think this is broken. It's shooting at this one instead of this. I'll try and swap 2 sparks on these, because then I don't need these 2. I think that'll help. Because we can make the augments now, since we have the portal. So 2 more sparks. And I assume it's dispersive. I might have to read. We also need to throw the book in the portal to get the better one. Okay, we need recessive. This one. On the center one. And now we can put 2 sparks on those. And now we can mine these. And it should work again. So we are going to need 2 black hole talisman, which need 3 elementium each. So we need 6 in total, which is 12 terrasteel. And also, we need the Gaia pylons, 4 of them, which needs even more. So we need 8 just for the pylons. So 8 plus 6 is 14. So we need 28 terrasteel. That's annoying. So I'll be doing this 28 times. I wonder if we can do 2 at a time. No. That's 1. 27 more to go. It's not too bad. Halfway. Maybe I should just make enough to make the seed. I was thinking we could get EMC before we have to make the seed. But I don't think that's possible. Because, for example, Supremium needs this chain where we have Elementium, Terrasteel, Manasteel, and then some random ones. So I really should make enough to make the seed instead of doing it like this. Oh, but we have to make Manasteel seeds. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm probably going to do that. So we need 8 blocks of Terrasteel, which is 72. That's a lot of Terrasteel. It's fine. Okay, that's 28 done. However, we need 44 more, and this is kind of tedious, so I'm wondering if I can automate it slightly. Okay, here's the plan. We have a precision dropper, and then a interface next to it on blocking mode, and then a item collector with an item filter for Terrasteel. I'm not sure if this will just deposit everything at once. What I want it to do is wait for the Terrasteel to be collected, but I'm not sure how to do that. I guess I can test it to see how it works. This is temporary, by the way, until I get the Terrasteel seeds. So we can make a pattern for Terrasteel, like this. And now I'm hoping this works. I'll test it with like 4. There we go. It doesn't seem to want to work. I assume it dropped everything. Yes. How do I make it do it one by one? Yeah, I think I'll just do it manually. It's fine. I'll just be back once this is all finished. Okay, I ran out of black lotuses on the last 9. So I might just fight the Gaia Guardian. We do have a bunch of Terrasteel, but we are going to make the seed, just not today. So we need 4 of these. So I'll start by making 8 Elementium. There we go. There we go. So we need to make this sort of shape with a beacon. Okay, I'll do this in the Lost Cities. Here's pretty flat. Okay, this should be fine. We just have to shift right click with Terrasteel. Okay, and we got 8. That's good. There is a lot of garbage. Is any of this useful? I don't think so. I thought he dropped like a loot bag or something. Or is that the tier 2? Okay, I'm done here. I'm happy he dropped 8. Because that means we can use 4 to make a Gaia ingot to fight the tier 2 in the future. And we also have enough to make whatever we need for this. So we need 2 of these black hole talisman. So that's 6 Elementium. So 12 Terrasteel. All we need is some Ender Air, which I didn't get. I'll go quickly grab like a stack. There we go. Nice. I will be back, Britannia, to make 1 million more Terrasteel. Okay, on to the last thing today, which is the Soul Crystal, which is from a boss in Erebus. We cannot fly here, but luckily we don't have to go far. It's literally just over there. We have to defeat the 4 golems first before we go in here. I think they're in the 4 corners. I'm hoping I can just cheese to the end. There he is. There's another one. There's the 3rd one. And the last one. And now we put all the scarabs down. Oh. They give us all the items. Oh, not for this one. Oh, it's this. Oh, we only have 1 of these. We might need to get the rest. I did see the things that drop the eyes in the maze a bit. Yeah, these things. Magma crawlers. I need 8. We have 9. String. Okay, I'm hoping we can steal this guy. in a soul vial. No. Okay, I'm escaping. Okay, I will return with a mob swab because we do need to spawn that guy multiple times because we need 4 of these soul crystals and he only drops 1. Go away. This place is horrible. We need this. There we go. Okay, I'm glad he didn't despawn. Okay. There we go. Now we can kill him. Or not. Let me get my sword out. Okay, there's 1 soul crystal. I don't know what the egg does. I don't care. Now we go home, make a spawner of that guy, and kill 3 more. This should be Erebus completely done as well. Which is nice, because I do not like this place. And it says we can craft with a bucket of XP and seeds to get GM chicken feed. And now we use this on a chicken. I'm not sure if we have any in the base. I'll just go to the Lost Cities. Hello? There we go. We have the spawn egg. I'm not really sure how to make a spawner. I'll quickly find out. Okay, we just need to find any spawner. So I'll find one in a house somewhere. There's one. I'll mine everything around it. Okay, this is probably fine. I think we can change it by just doing this. Yes. I'm hoping this works. It might just be really slow. We can use speed upgrades from Pneumaticraft. That might be a good idea, because this is really slow. That's 16. Oh, it wasn't that many. We reduced the minimum delay, but the max is still the same. Oh, we need timers. Okay. Oh, there's one. Up to 2 soul crystals. Another one. Oh. We did die. I was not expecting that. I think maybe our armor broke. Run away. Oh no, our armor's fine. I'll just be very careful. There's another one. Okay. I'll leave that alone now. Because we have enough. And they go here. Wow. And now we're only missing the essence-based stuff, which is going to be very tricky. So that's all we have time for today. We got a lot of mods out the way today. And we're on track to get the Philosopher's Stone by next episode. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.